Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Morning, guys. Jim Circle from Rochester. I kind of have forgotten somebody that is a major orchestrator of this mediocrity that we have, and that's Andrew Berry. Okay, I noticed that our number 2 pick, actually, which was our number 1, is going to be arrested. I don't know where it's going, but the core of our team, guys like Myles Garrett, Chubb, Boitano, they were all drafted by Mr. Dorsey, not by Kevin Berry. All he ever tried to do was make this big splash by getting rid of one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and he's going to be this year, and Mr. Mayfield, and bring us Mr. Deshaun Watson, which I still don't believe is going to pan out for us. I hope it does, but I'm a Cleveland Brown fan. But take care, guys. See ya. Bye.
Jim, I got to disagree with you vehemently. Dorsey butchered the number 1 overall pick by taking Baker Mayfield. And I said I wanted him to take somebody he fell in love. He fell in love with the wrong guy. Josh Allen looked really good as the Browns quarterback. So if you don't have the quarterback, you got to go trade for him. Baker Mayfield was given up on by 3 teams. He was 500 with the Buccaneers. So don't go making Baker Mayfield out to be this all-pro guy. He's an average NFL quarterback. He was an average NFL quarterback here, and it wasn't good enough. So Andrew Berry tried to get an elite quarterback. Casey, I just, and if you think this roster's mediocre, you're even crazier than I think.
Yeah, he was also giving credit to Dorsey for Myles Garrett, which wasn't a Dorsey pick.
It was number 1 overall. It was number 1 overall. You better not miss that. Dorsey did, and that's why he's, an assistant in Detroit now.
And he's a talent evaluator. That's what he is. He's not a decision maker. He's not someone who works through contracts, that works through trades. He's a talent evaluator. He can evaluate talent. He's
Freddie
not going to
Kitchens.
stay within.
Freddie Kitchens.
Exactly. That's why he's not here. He's not the decision maker. If you put him as a cog in the machine to pick talent, you look at what he's done in Detroit, they get talented players. But he's not the one signing the contracts. He's not the one working out trades. That's what he is. He stays in his role. For me to ignore all the talent that Andrew Berry has acquired through either the draft and through trade and the contractual stuff, this is a landslide victory for Berry for looking at what Dorsey was able to do. And it's just, I don't know what would make Jim happy. I don't know if it exists.
He wants a Super Bowl. I get it, but don't go down the Baker Mayfield hole. Panthers gave up on him. The Rams gave up. He was with the Rams. The Rams didn't want him. They went and got Matthew Stafford. He found a way to get to the Buccaneers, and that's fine. I got nothing against Baker Mayfield other than the fact he's not elite. I love the fact that Andrew Berry looked at it and said, we need an elite quarterback. Now, it might not work out, and you might say he messed up that trade. That's fine. I would rather him swing for the fences than sit there and take strike 3.
And Berry does that at every position.
Yeah.
Every position's under evaluation to get better, and he will make whatever move he feels is necessary to make that position better. And quarterback is the most important position. So the fact that they could see their ceiling and knew it wasn't high enough to go and shoot for the highest ceiling possible at that position, that's what you want your GM to do.
Right.
You don't want your GM to settle, and that's just not who Berry is. He's never going to settle.
No, and the reason he should be the GM long-term is because he's willing to make those decisions. And those are the type of decisions that can get you fired as a GM. But you better be willing to make it if you're going to be a good GM.